All right, so continuing looking at the Chapter 3 review test, the test for the review, whatever we're going to call this, looking at problem number 26. Now mine says a business that produces color copies is trying to minimize the average cost per copy, total cost divided by the number of copies. The average cost in cents is given by this lovely function, which is 0. Let's see, what do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 93x squared minus 0.0144x plus 60, where x represents the total number of copies produced. And the cost is in cents. So we want to describe the graph of this. Well, when we want to look at a graph, we're going to look at that leading coefficient. And because it's positive, it's going to be a parabola that opens upward, which means that the vertex will be a minimum. And the x value will be the minimum number of copies, or I should say, not the minimum number of copies, but the number of copies that minimize our function, which in this case will be the cost. So if we want to minimize costs, we find the vertex. So for this case, again, I've been having a lot of success with finding x min by looking at the vertex as negative b over 2a. And the b in this case is negative, so we'll turn that to 0.0144, right? Because the negative of the b is this. And then in 2 times this incredibly large number here, which is why I have my calculator here. So let's see if I can enter this in, right? 0.12. I'll count my zeros again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, there are 6 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 3 times 2. Yeah, it's better. We'll get it right into scientific notation. Right, times 10 to the negative 6th. That'll just make it easier to type. So 0.0144 divided by a large scientific notation number says, hey, you know what? The minimum number of copies is going to be 7,741.935. Right, if we want to minimize the cost. And so we're going to round to the nearest whole number, which is what the question asks for. So 7,742 is the minimum number of copies. Well, if I want to then find out what the minimum cost is, I'm going to plug that 7,742 copies into my f of x. 7742. And we're going to round this to the nearest tenth of a cent. So 77742 goes into there. So using my calculator, I'm going to take my 0.00000093 times 7,742 squared minus 0.0144 times 7,742 plus 60, and I get a cost of 4.3 cents. 4.3 cents. And so that's how we do this problem. So it doesn't really change from how we were finding the other vertex, just the numbers were weird, which is why we have our calculators here to help us.